guitar like I'm on my tiptoes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey, where the money at? Look, I just need the info.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, this is Journey with Mari, and today we'll be doing some meal prep for week 1/week 2 of January 2023. Yes, 2023, we're making healthier choices, we're eating out less and cooking more. So today I'll be meal prepping my lunch and dinner. It was going to be breakfast, but honestly, you guys, I started this video at like 10 o'clock at night, so breakfast will not be shown. But if you want to have some more lunch and dinner ideas, please stay tuned. For this week's lunch and dinner, I'm actually going to be making a penne and meatballs kind of meal, and also a combination one pot rice kind of meal with like ground turkey, lots of veggies, brown rice, all of that good stuff. Now for calories, I'm not gonna hold y'all probably will have to look at that description below for you to see how many calories are in each meal, because I did not break that down before I started it. So I will definitely put the calories, I'll definitely put the calories of like the rice and the meat below. As far as the veggies, I don't really count veggies as, you know, something that anyone should really count unless you're just eating a massive excessive amount of veggies. It's always important to incorporate fruits and veggies into your diet if you are on a health journey or weight loss journey. So I kind of look at those as like freebies, and I add as many veggies and fruit to my diet as I want, because that's what's going to help get that weight off. That's what's going to help you internally. And you know, this is just based off opinion. I am not a health professional, so you know, you can take my advice with a grain of salt. So right now I'm just preparing prepping for my meal. So as you can see earlier, I washed my rice and cleaned it a little bit, and right now I'm just cutting up some red onion. And I know it's a rough chop, you guys, I do not know how to hold a knife properly. I never did. I know it raises, you know, some people's blood pressure, and I'm so sorry for that. I would lie and tell you that I'm working on it, but I'm not. I live a dangerous life, you feel me? Or how does it go? I didn't choose a thug life chose me. And you guys, this is also sped up. I do not cut this fast. I'm a very slow cooker. It took me 2 hours to cook this meal. It would have probably taken someone who is a faster cooker probably maybe 45 minutes. But again, I'm a slow cooker, so here I am just cutting up some bell pepper, some yellow, we have some green, and then we have some red bell pepper. Again, just incorporating different colors and lots of veggies into my meal, just to ensure that I'm getting my dose of veggies for the week. And I'm putting it all in one bowl. So the veggies that you see me cut up are the same veggies I'm going to use for my lunch and my dinner, as well as breakfast, even though you guys aren't going to see what I made for breakfast. But you guys, if you want a part 2 on what I made for that week, let me know. Next thing I'm cutting up is some garlic, and I'm gonna put that in a separate bowl. Because I like to cook my garlic last. I cook all the hard vegetables first. And also, I don't want garlic in my eggs when I do make my breakfast. So, I don't mind garlic powder in my eggs, but the garlic pieces for me, it throws the texture off for me a little bit. So, just chopping up some garlic. And yes, get heavy-handed with the garlic. I love garlic. Garlic is so good. Cutting up some carrots. I took 2 jalapenos and I cut them up. I gutted 3/4 of it because, you guys, I still want to enjoy my food. Like, cutting up 3 jalapenos and putting all the seeds in there, that's wild to me. Like, that's too hot. So I do like a kick, but damn, like, I'm going to get those jalapenos, and I left one. So just roughly chopping that up again dangerously, and then putting it in my veggie mixture. So the next thing we have this rough looking skillet, but I promise you it gets the job done. And I'm using some non-stick olive oil spray. That olive oil spray is 0 calories, so I kind of go crazy with it. And I'm just adding my veggies, and you know, they dancing on the pot here. That's how you know the oil is nice and hot and ready. These colors are so gorgeous. My goodness. Just giving everything a good mix, and then I'm gonna add my seasonings and, you know, just let it do its thing for a while. Please feel free to pause for the seasonings as well. And I usually add salt last because, you know, it's better to add than to take away when it comes to salt. So I usually just taste my food, see how much salt it needs, and then go from there. Next, I'm adding the garlic, and I'm not adding the whole thing because I'm using it for my other dish as well. And then I'm adding my ground turkey. That's me tasting it, make sure it tastes good, you feel me? Ooh, needed more salt, so we're gonna add some more salt. Next, I'm gonna add in my rice that was washed. I'm also gonna mix that in. And once that's mixed in and incorporated, I'm going to add some water. And I just fill it to enough to cover it up. Oh, I lied. I'm gonna add the rice, broccoli, and cauliflower, and then I'm gonna add water. And the amount of water I add is just enough to cover the rice, and I'm just going to let that, you know, cook the rice and everything else that's in it. Now you can add chicken broth or bone broth or veggie broth, but don't have to necessarily, you know, to cut the price. You just season your water, guys. Like, you don't have to add broth. Make your own broth. As you can see, I'm tasting it, and then I'm adjusting my seasonings to make sure that it tastes all right. I do add a little bit of salt too. Yeah, just to make sure that it's nice and, you know, tasty, because the water, if you guys didn't know, the water that you add to any dish, if you're making like rice, soup, spaghetti, whatever, how your water tastes is how your food is going to taste when it comes to making those things. So you adjust accordingly. Taste your water and adjust. And that's how it's a very foolproof method. Like, don't just add water, because remember, when you add water, you're diluting the seasoning. So if you want your food to still be flavorful, add those same seasonings to your water, taste and adjust. And when you like the taste of the broth, you're going to love the taste of your food, because your food is going to taste exactly like it. I promise you. Alright, so we're moving on to my second meal. So this is the penne and meatballs. Now, the penne, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to that footage, but I'm not using regular pasta. The pasta that I'm using is the penne red lentils pasta. It is by Birria or Berea. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled B-R-I-L-L-A, I believe. And I prefer to use that kind of pasta, like a veggie-based pasta, rather than regular pasta, because it's healthier for you. It's another way to incorporate your veggies and your good grains, and it cuts the calories by a good amount. So I love using that red lentil pasta. And they have other veggie-based pastas too, but for this video, we have red lentil today. And here I'm just adding my pre-cooked meatballs that I got from Publix. It's about 6 servings for about $6. I feel like that's a ridiculous price for some meatballs, but you know, if it works for you, you know, go ahead and get you some. And I add a little bit of water to help cook or steam my meatballs a little bit before I add the red pasta sauce. And I believe the pasta sauce is a tomato basil one. And I got this from Sprouts. And again, you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know the calories yet. So just check the description. I'll be sure to put the calories in the description. Alright, so as you can see, my rice is cooking up. It's nice and full. Now I'm just mixing it just to make sure like all the water is out. Now if you want a fluffier rice, definitely cook it separately and then wait a day and then mix everything in together. But me personally, I don't care. So I'm just mixing that in, making sure all the water's gone. Earlier, I tasted it and it was amazing, guys. It tasted so good. I can't wait to eat this, like as a meal. And that is my penne and meatballs. And you guys, doesn't that look yummy? It tasted so good too. And I just portioned out the penne into my bowls here. Only had 5, so I had to put the rice into a big bowl here. And yeah, that's pretty much my meal prep for week 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.